So at StoryFest this past weekend, for anybody that didn't know or wasn't there, we did an interview style, and we kind of all sat up at the front in chairs and had people from each year come up and just had a discussion. What's going on in your life now? How a story changed you? Told stories. And one of the things that Missy and I always struggled for years with how to describe what your story event was, what StoryFest was, and we're like, you just got to come and experience it. But one thing that always rings through my head is we communicate with story.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it when you talk on the phone with anybody, even if you're calling, your medical office to fix the billing. I bet you there's a story somewhere in there.
Yes.
I mean, that's how humans communicate.
Right.
And that's like the power of story to me.
That's the funniest part when people say, I don't have a story. And it's like, there's no way you could have lived life this long without, at some point, telling a story.
Even if you had like the most boring, mundane day, there's a story in there somewhere,
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great to hear what each group learned or took away from it as it progressed. With the 10-year anniversary, it's evolved, it's grown. You've had different people come through. And it was great to hear where they're at now versus where they were, the great things that they're doing. I loved hearing from some of the people that, especially early on, since I'm fairly new to this, I've only been here a couple of years, but the previous 8, I got to hear what it was like, and I got to hear their stories and how they've helped grow What's Your Story and the family and all those things. It was a really great experience. And you're right, we all have them. Even the setup and the takedown, and there's stories going on like, does anybody remember how the tables go, or where are we supposed to put this, or where did this go, where did this come from? I mean, there's all these. It's a constant story of all these things, and you're just continually adding details.
Yeah, David, can I take the cross off the wall? The StoryFest sign up.
Yeah.
So everything has been rebranded. Everything, has a direction now. Everything's tied into story for Kingdom Story House. What are you most excited about moving forward, looking to the future?
Oh my gosh. I think I'm very excited to see what happens with StoryFest, taking it outside of Las Vegas. I'm very excited about Franklin, Tennessee. But I'm most excited just because of the way it feels now with Kingdom Story House and all the possibilities that are underneath that. And I think that now I'm at a place where it's like, okay, this is all figured out now. And I feel like we were talking about at the mastermind, when you're in the pocket and you know this is the thing, and you just like let it breathe and go wherever it wants. And that's what I'm excited about, to see where God wants to take it.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where he's going to take it too.
Yeah. Yes. Because there's a beautiful foundation that's already been going, so now it gets to go on the road. And we get to have, you've taken it on the road before too, but further than before.
Much further.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Franklin this year in September, and then Texas in 2027, Dallas, or right outside Dallas.
Yeah, and Huntington Beach was, it was great to be in Huntington Beach, but it was during the pandemic, which was sounded good at the time.
Yeah.
So it was like, there was the mass things happening, and they could only have, I think 4 or 5 at a table, and they had to be so many feet apart, and everything. But even still, with all the weirdness of the pandemic, it was just so cool, all the things that happened that day.
Yep. Yeah, that one was super special. Because it was the first one out of town. And it was such I don't want to say chore. It was such a God miracle that we got there and did it, and it all happened, because it was scheduled for October of 2020. Obviously, that didn't happen. And then they said, okay, March. And then, if you remember, they were like, well, we're not sure if we're actually going to be able to have events or not. So it was one of those things again. that like, is it gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? And people had like booked rooms and all the things, and we're like, well,
we're coming, so
yeah,
You're ready.
yeah, we're gonna do it on the beach if you're not gonna let us in the room. Oh,
Would you go back? Would you try Huntington Beach again with different circumstances?
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved that room that we were in. It was very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'd do that again. And the one at Fullerton, that, I mean, not maybe that specific room again, but that facility, I mean, out there, you know, was kind of nice too. It was easy for people to get to, and
Yeah.
that was pretty cool too.
There's something different when we go out of town because it's like we travel in a pack, right?
Yeah.
Even if like the majority of people will stay in one area or one hotel or very close, there's more chance, I think, for connection. It's like you're on vacation with a whole bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even the ones here were like when we went to Ahern, you know, Missy and I and a group of us would actually stay overnight.
Mm-hmm.
So you like run into people. So it's different when we're together.
Mm-hmm. That occurred to me when we were at Flower Child, and there was six of us. And I was thinking back, okay, when we were at Huntington Beach, all of us took over that restaurant and got together and had dinner the night before. And then the same thing when it was over and all of us went to the True Food Kitchen in Newport Beach. And it's like, it's when it's out of town, we're all together and so much closer than we are when we're here.
Yeah. It's an experience. It is. It's like a vacation retreat, whatever you want to call it, together.
Yeah, you get out of town and get to hang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Build community.
Yep. I enjoy it too when it's out of town, and this is just from the perspective of like being behind the scenes. I don't know how you feel. I can focus on that and not everything else, you know, when you're home. Like all the other things you have to do, right? Like are in the back of your head. When I'm out of town, it's like I'm there for that. So I have more space to be present.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Glen will be fun. September, nice time of year. Out of town. Great community. Great location.
We're going to find Missy a house.
Yes.
Yeah. We need to fly in early to do some house hunting.
We'll go look at open houses if there's some.
Yeah.
I'll ask Liz
Okay.
to get some houses together that we can go look at.
All right. If anyone listening is in Franklin or Franklin area and you have a cute little brick house that is not $1 million,
Give us a call.
let us know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if it's going to be for sale soon or rent.
Yes. Yes. Last night when Third Day was singing their Revelation song and tell me if it's time to, you know, move. There, move. And I was like, yeah, I get it.
We'll start looking again.
It'll be fun.
It
and
will be.
You and Brian are coming, right, to Franklin?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes, we've started the travel plans.
Oh.
We actually we might extend it a little bit and go into St. Louis before or after, since it's not very far away, and visit family.
Oh, that's
and
good.
then pop in. We will have just been there for 4th of July, but I mean, we'll go see family anytime we can.
It's so cool how many people are coming from Las Vegas. So crazy.
That was what, like, I think I remember you and I talking about this. So the first one in Huntington Beach, we had, you know, all of them had been in Vegas. And we were like, we got to take it out of town, get some new blood, right? This and that. Same people. More people came to the Huntington Beach one in the pandemic than had come to the previous one that was in Vegas.
Yeah, some
We're
of them
like,
that came to
everybody
Huntington Beach never
travels.
came to the one here, but they went to Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know if that's a solely Vegas thing, but like having worked with the Association for Talent Development and other groups where you have like a small get together once a month and all these other kinds of things, when it's here, every excuse to stay home or something pops up or something. When you go out of town, you're committed. You're there. So you're like, well, of course I'm going to go to dinner because I can't just go sit on the couch and do nothing. I'm gone. So the out of town appeals to me because then there's not something that pops up and, oh my goodness, I have to stay at home.
Yes.
I can't go.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a vacation.
Right.
You're there for a purpose, even if there's other things you're doing. Yeah, you don't have home life and all the other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Darcy, she's like, I'm coming for one because it's, what's your story? But she said, I want to see this hotel you're always talking about.
Yeah. Well, Aaliyah sold it pretty good too, so I'm excited to go because she's been very gracious in offering to where to stay, what to do, and all that kind of stuff. So happy to go spend some time in her neck here, the neck of the woods.
Stacy and I are trying to get on the same flight, flying out Thursday before if you want flight. Okay.
Yeah.
But we can talk about that later.
Yeah. Give them our rental car details.
Yes, yes.
We're going to rent a big old van and drive and take a road trip. And
Fun.
yeah, Fred's never been to like a lot of that. He's never been through Oklahoma. Not that that's going to be, on the 40. Have you ever driven the 40 across?
Yeah.
There's a lot of like nothing flatland stuff, but it's still, it'll be fun.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
There's some really cool things along the way. You hit the heights of Flagstaff, and then you drop into eastern Arizona, which is beautiful, and Red Rocks, and northern New Mexico is gorgeous, and northern Texas gets a little flat, but lots of windmills. But there's just kitschy things to do, like in Amarillo. There's those Cadillacs that are buried that you can go see, and so there's things to you can go on. Talk to Claude. Claude will tell you what is there to do along the 40, and you'll get all sorts of stuff.
He did this whole itinerary of where to stop and have lunch and stop here and get this specific snack. And this is where you stay. It's in a nice neighborhood and you'll be fine. And I was like, what's happening right now?
Yeah, 40's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I forgot about the Cadillacs.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see those.
Right off the freeway in Amarillo.
That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun.
The story bus.
The story bus. It'll be the story plane, the story bus. There'll be all sorts of story.
I will be.
Yeah. We'll have to document it, put a video together.
Oh, we should.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Everybody to take pictures, and we'll create a shared folder, like Stacy did with StoryFest. Yeah, put them all in there.
Yes.
So I got a lot of great feedback about the format of being just people up there hanging out, chit-chatting and stuff. So what are your thoughts? Because you've seen both. What are your thoughts about that?
I think there's space for both. I think having different people get up and tell their story has its own unique kind of magic. It was also great to hear the past and what people have done, and from the different people who I've run into through different events over time. The vibe is different, just as powerful. I think there's space for both. I think there's a great opportunity for sharing. You two are very good at interviewing. You had the right questions. You knew when to let the stories run and when it was time, and the timing was just perfect. It couldn't have gone better, I don't think. I think it was great.
Well, I thought it was fun. I liked that it was very loosey-goosey. And I never looked at the clock. I had no idea what was happening.
No.
And we ended on time. I mean, great time management. Everybody had an opportunity to share their story. Nobody felt rushed. Nobody felt like they were chopped off. Everything just happened naturally. And to your point, loosey-goosey, I forget the name of the lady who told her story about the plane crash outside of Searchlight, but ad hoc throw-in was a fabulous addition because it was a story that we didn't know. And what a great way to show why story works and how story works, by bringing her in and giving her time, and it was terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah, that story was like, I'm I'm like, is this for real?
Yeah. And she had great, she's a great storyteller. I was captured into that. I'm like, oh my goodness, I was envisioning this stormy night. I've been to Searchlight. There's nothing there. I can see the Joshua trees and a plane out there. I mean, she did a really good job of painting a picture of what her experience was like and how she is, and what it did to her, how it changed her.
Right.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. I kind of expected this when, because we were saying this is going to be the last one, for Las Vegas. And of course, people are now coming up with all their ideas of, well, we could do this instead, or it could be like this, or you should just think about that, or maybe just take a pause. Maybe take a pause and then see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, or put together a franchise packet and you can become a franchisee. Go ahead, run it. Yep, if you want to take it and run
it.
Yeah, be a satellite chapter or group or whatever, and they have to of course keep the standards that have been set so that the name doesn't get sullied. But certainly there's passion in the room about it. We found that out that day. So
yeah.
But taking it on the road to Texas and Franklin are fantastic. I mean, it's growing.
I'd love to see somebody start, if they want it in Vegas, right?
Yes.
Start the Vegas one and they take ownership of it, you know? I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, you've put together a great template. It's very easy to follow.
Yeah, just like Samantha, for example. And we were doing the Fun Fearless Friday lunches, and I was like, I don't want to do it anymore. I've been doing it 7 years. And Samantha's like, can I take it over? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
By all means.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like the same thing.
Well, and what a great legacy, too, that, you've started these things and then you're able to pass the torch and build it up so that it brings enrichment and blessings to so many people. And then they're like, okay, great. And well done on you for doing it so well that people want to take it over, too, because people could be like, oh, you know what, this just isn't for me. But people jumping up and down and saying, I want it, that's great. That's a super, so we know it works.
Yeah. Well, and also, so we talked about this last time. Missy reconfigured the Story Academy. So it's essentially 2-day intensive. But we're going to hold graduations twice a year. So, which it's a story event. It's not the official StoryFest. But, right, it's still a celebration of story.
Yep.
Here in Vegas.
Yeah, and Like-Minded Lunch is going to be, instead of 4 times a year, it's going to be 6 times a year now.
Great.
Which is going to be another platform for storytellers. I'm going to make sure that it's, it's a platform for people that are either in the academy, came out of the academy, or just in our group of storytellers that, they can come and share their stories.
And we may get a bug and do a wild pop-up one day and just go find a space that, and say, okay, come one, come all. There's a great thing. It's called Ignite, and it uses PowerPoints, which you don't have to do that, but they have 5 minutes, and the slides auto-advance every 15 seconds. So the format is you have to learn to tell your story in that 5 minutes, accompanied by the visuals. So we could do something like that would just have some fun and, put some parameters around it, have a little competition, a little contest, and say, okay, you'll have 5 minutes. You have to tell your story. You'll get the air horn if you're not done. But, just some different things. And you'll have 3 topics to pick from. Just spitballing here. But, we could have some fun with that. That's little pop-up, low-intensive, low-labor things.
We've talked about doing like an open mic night.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Just like come and tell your story.
Yeah, you get 5-10 minutes, whatever it is, and it's open mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have like people like Sandra, who's in the audience and says, "Hey, on this break, can I just tell you my story real quick?"
Yeah.
And you're just, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, come and chat. I like that. Maybe that's what we should do here next.
That would be fun. Because it doesn't have to be a big production. It could just be just like a fun thing.
Oh, yeah.
Guest star.
Right. I have a question.
Yes.
So how do you handle this when you're places and people come up to you and they're like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. And they hug you and it's everything. And you're standing there and you have 0 clue who that person is. Do you say something? Do you pretend like you know them?
That's a good question. I have done both. I have played along, which makes me feel weird but sometimes I truly cannot remember them either. I don't have the world's best memory, so I'm usually pretty good with faces, terrible with names. But sometimes, though, depending on the vibe and if there's just the right amount of love in the room, I might say, I'm sorry, what's your name again? And then it clicks, and then you can just jump right into it. But I've had to do both.
Yeah, it's so awkward. It happened twice last night. And the one person said, "Do you remember me?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I do not." And then he reminded me. Someone was like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah." But then when we were leaving, and then someone hugged you, and then she hugged me, and then Fred goes, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
I meant to say that.
No familiarity in the face or anything?
None.
So
Nothing.
for me, as soon as I saw her face, I knew I knew her. I knew her, and she hugged me, and my brain was just like speeding, like, how do I know her? How do I know her? How do I know her? And then I saw her hug you, so now I'm like, oh, it must be from like the Missy circle, but I'm like, that's not how it didn't make sense. And like when I got in my car finally, I was like, aha. Do not know her, by the way. I don't, as far as I know, you don't know her. She is from like, I knew her like 14 years ago. And then we just kind of see each other on Facebook.
So funny.
But when she hugged you too, I was like,
and she goes, "It's good to see you." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's good to see you too."
To see you.
I don't know if you have met her. Maybe she sees us on Facebook. Because remember that happened. We were at a charity thing, and there was the psychic. And the psychic, Cleo, I think, was talking to you like she knew Missy. And Missy's like, I have no idea who you are. But she followed her on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And great that they can remember that. I don't have that skill. It is awkward, though. It's weird because you're like, yeah, I feel like I know I feel like I should know you. I feel like I've seen you before, and you just don't remember.
I've had to do it both. Sometimes I'll play along and hopefully, like, they'll say something that clicks. Mm-hmm. But other times I'm like, remind me again.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's awkward. And then I feel bad when we're going through the whole thing of like, it's good to see you. Oh, yeah, it's good to see you too. And it's like, why are you doing that? You know?
I know. Because you get too far into pretending that I know who you are, that you cannot now say,
right,
I really don't know who you are. Because you've already
just being nice.
Played the game for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You can't back out. You've committed.
That's funny if like Doug comes with me, or if anybody comes with me to a function, and I know people, but names have kind of slipped as I've gotten older for whatever reason. I'll tell the person I'm with, tell Doug, say, "Hi, I'm Doug." So like they naturally want to say their name back, because don't let me introduce you, because then I have to say the other person's name. Mm-hmm. It works.
That's a great idea.
David did that at StoryFest. He's like, "Do you know all the names of everyone?" I'm like, "The majority." I said, "But not everybody." And I was like, "Just go introduce yourself, David. They'll say their names back."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you've met before, which sometimes happens, it's okay to say, "Oh yeah, we've met before. Oh great, it's good to see you again."
I reintroduce people all the time, and I'm like, "Oh,
yeah,
sorry."
I did that at the launch thing for Kingdom Story House. I'm introducing everyone to everyone, and Samantha's like, "You know that we know everybody here, right?"
And that's okay. You're being a gracious host. That's just fine.
And then there's times when I assume, right, that people have met. Like, I think that happened with you. I don't know. I assumed you had known. Oh, Katie, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
I assumed you knew her. You did not.
It's like that show Veep. Every time Gary is constantly in her ear, like saying, "This is so and so, and they have 4 kids, and they used to live here." I mean, he basically preps her every time. I need a Gary.
Yeah.
I need somebody to lean in. "That's Missy. She's married to Fred. She's been part of Kingdom Story House." "Hi, Missy.
Right.
So great to see you. How's Kingdom Story House?"
Wasn't that Devil Wears Prada too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. The second one.
Me too.
Yes.
All right.
This has been great. We're at an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've covered a lot of
I
topics.
think we have part 1 and part 2 in here.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah. There is something about, I'll say this, not being in front of the camera and just being able to sit and like talk.
There's a very natural feel. I wouldn't even know if we didn't have that counter to tell us it's at 59 minutes, 27 seconds. I wouldn't know we've been going an hour.
No, I looked down and it was 40 minutes and I assumed it had been 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys are like, oh my gosh, people, it's been 40 minutes. But we don't feel that way.
And the people listening are like, is this ever going to end?
They can do 2 times speed if they want.
Yeah, God invented fast forward.
That's right. You can do that in YouTube now. Right. Speed it up. That environment makes a difference for sure.
That's true.
So does the company.
Yes.
Yes.
Agreed.
So, real quickly, so tell us what you do, Jason.
So I am host of the Change Nerd video channel on YouTube. We have some videos up about change that happens. So I work in change management for my real job, but we discovered over time that change is affecting all of us, and we may not work for corporate America where there's budgets and training and all sorts of things. So we're bringing change skills and tactics to everyone, where you can think about, how do I go about getting ready for my kids to leave the house? Or how do I go about getting ready for my parents who are getting older? Or how do I go about getting ready for a big move that's coming up? Or just some of the other things that we have out there. So lots of great things, lots of cool videos to come. We did a whole series with Stacy on disc that's coming soon. So yeah, how does disc and change work? So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe to Change Nerd channel on YouTube. And we have stickers, you know. You would leave a comment, we might send you a sticker.
Yes. See? Do you see the sticker? How cute it is?
I'm putting mine on my water bottle.
Branding by Michelle. Yes.
Branding by Michelle.
All right, branding ninja.
Yes.
Tell us what you do.
Branding by Michelle. It was interesting. So, in a nutshell, I own a branding and marketing company, right? I was doing a module out of Missy's Christian coaching sessions that I do. And it was talking about God in your business, but then talking about like your ideal client. But through that, you know, what is it that I really help people do, right? And what I wrote was, my ideal client is, first of all, a servant leader and somebody who really believes that they have a purpose in this world, right? And it is not to make a ton of money, be recognized, you know, to have success as the world defines it sometimes. And what I help people do is, whether it's a company, whether it's an individual that might be lost, afraid, can't articulate what's in their head, I help them first dig and discover what it is that is holding them back or how to articulate it. And this is through the brand exam. So it's a deep dive essentially of a Q&A, but it's all about figuring out who you are, who the business is, who you serve, how you're going to serve them, what your purpose is, the why behind it. And out of that comes like the brand personality, right? We're developing a person per se with a soul. You know, brands have souls. And that's what I do first. And then I take all of that research and all of that development and put visuals attached to it. So we're really making sure that the inside, the heart and the soul of the brand is represented correctly visually. I would be considered a graphic designer. A lot of people do the opposite, right? Like they design it first because it's a cool design, or I like flowers, or pink's my favorite color, or whatever it is. That's not soul work. You know, that's aesthetic work.
Right.
They really have to be combined. And that's, Missy was talking about the pocket. I feel like I have found my pocket to where I'm the tool builder for others to help them achieve God's will for their life. So
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
You are an amazing catalyst in making that happen.
Thank you.
Just because it reflects you. And it's very exciting to get excited about your brand when you go through that, because when you see the final results and you're like, this is me.
Yeah.
This is 100% me. And everybody that sees it says, this is you.
Right.
They look at the Change Nerd channel, they look at the colors, the graphics, they're like, this is you. And it's like, because it's such a brilliant process, and to your point, you're looking at the whole person. It's not just surface stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
I think it's because you run across this for our potential clients all the time. That they think it's astronomical fee, and why, when I can just like hop on Canva and create something. And the thing is when they do that, they're not understanding what their brand is and how far-reaching it is to so many people. And when somebody looks you up and they're like, yeah, that's from Canva, what does that say about your attachment to your brand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's so much that goes into like our subconscious mind, and branding, a brand's number one job, it's my soapbox, right? It's to make people feel something. They might not know they're feeling it, but they're feeling it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going on, Canva or buy a generic logo, put zero thought and investment into it, people feel that. They might not know they feel it, but trust me, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you print out your business cards on your printer at home and you can fold them in half and like they're floppy, that says something that you don't care enough about your business to even invest in, buying 16-point business cards from Vistaprint.
Yeah.
I mean, it says something. So.
It's not a lot. You get those stickers were a screaming deal. I think I got 100 for like $20.
Yeah.
You just look for deals. You look for ways, but the work is there. You can use it to advertise. But yeah, there's just, you're right. The look and feel. The canvas just cosmetic. Mm-hmm. There's no soul, to your point.
Right, and this elicits, right, a conversation and a story.
Yeah.
Because people are like, okay, explain that to me. What does this mean? Right? Yeah. And, well, like this. You know what I mean? This is a story. She's the siren. It's called Starbucks. It's like, it's a story.
Right. Yeah. And the siren would call the sailors essentially into them with her mysterious ways. And I swear that's what Starbucks does, at least
yes.
to the three of us. It calls you like, come get your coffee.
I really don't need it, but I'm going to get it. Yeah. More stars? I'm on it.
Right? I have to keep my reserve level.
Whoever came up with that star idea, brilliant, because I'm all about it. Oh, well, I need to buy these 4 things and I get this many stars. Okay. I don't even like that stuff, but I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
And I'm only gold, and I'm like, I got to get higher. I got to keep working on this.
You're only gold.
I'm only gold.
See, I'm judging you right now.
I'm only gold. I got to step it up.
We're trying to come up with our own next level because we're like, reserve. Come on now.
We need like, siren.
Yes.
It should be the siren level because you and I both buy Starbucks for everybody. Mm-hmm. We buy gift cards. We're always like, hey, we're doing a Starbucks run. Anybody want it? Mm-hmm. Meeting at Starbucks. We're like calling in the people for Starbucks. Do you hear us, Starbucks? We want a siren.
Yeah, Mr. Nichols, CEO of Starbucks. So yeah, we need a next level past reserve.
And it should be called siren.
Yes. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. See? Branding.
Secret club.
Secret
For all the people that spend way too much money at Starbucks.
It's ridiculous. Oh, and we talked about chai last time, but I'm just saying, my mom drinks chai. She's not drinking her chai now because it's gross. And we added up how much money they're saving that you're losing. It's almost $2,600 a year.
Wow.
And plus your dad's not buying now.
Dad's not buying, and there's no banana nut muffin bread being purchased either. Just take note.
Yeah, well, actually, I have Dutch Bros today because I wanted the drink I was craving was not a Starbucks drink today. So.
Oh, blasphemy.
Yeah, I know it's
wow.
but yeah, they've made some changes.
Wonder you're gold.
Yeah, that's why I'm only gold.
You're cheating.
Give me stickers, Starbucks. I might be over there. I get a sticker or a magnet or a bracelet at Dutch Bros. I might be there instead.
I say we cut just this segment and
Yeah.
send it to Starbucks. They're like, do all the.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you change your chai recipe for God's sake?
I don't know. No, there are petitions, pay attention, that are being signed out there.
Don't get between people and their chai.
That's right.
Mm-mm.
Yes, and get rid of that crap coffee that you have sometimes.
Oh, yeah. The cold brew, I can't. No, I do cold brew because the iced coffee is like hit or miss.
I got Starbucks Travelers for an event, and they inadvertently forgot to put the coffee in the filter in the machine, so they were full of hot water when I got there.
No.
I got credit back. They were completely apologetic and helpful, so I give them an A+ in the service recovery. But and the one lady acted like she knew exactly what had happened. And when we got there, I knew exactly what had happened. They hadn't put the coffee. They just pushed the button because it was just brown enough that it had gone through the filter basket with nothing in there. So, yeah. So I'm like, I'm really sorry. Everybody's like, is this supposed to be tea? No, it's supposed to be coffee. I'm really sorry. So, and they looked at me like I had 6 eyes when I walked into that place carrying these 2 travelers under my arms. Like, what's he here for? I need a refund.
Wait
please.
till I take you guys to the Fainting Goat in Franklin.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, where's the
I'm
little...
like, speaking of. I can't wait to go there.
So fun. They have like the cutest, like mom and pop places that are so good.
Those are the best.
Yes.
Very best. All right, we're going to wrap up this dog and pony show. So thank you for listening, everybody, and catch us next time.
Bye.
Hey.